Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.
Honey, what are you listening to?
Mom!
Your teen might not share everything with you, but teens share everything with each other. And certain everyday behaviors, like sharing food, drinks, or kisses, could mean sharing bacteria that can cause meningococcal disease known as meningitis. Although meningitis is uncommon, about 1 in 10 who develop it will die. Ask your teen's doctor about missing meningitis vaccinations. Learn more at meningitis.com. Vaccination may not protect all recipients. Sponsored by GSK.
All right, welcome back to the Survival and Basic Badass podcast with Kevin and Chuck. I'm Chuck. This is Kevin.
I'm Kevin.
You know what? I realized the other day we haven't introduced ourselves in like 40 episodes. Mm-hmm. So the one who's obnoxious, well, that could be either one of us.
That's both of us.
The one who's awesome. No, that could no.
That's neither of us.
All right, I don't know. Just remember, I'm Chuck. He's
Chuck.
Kevin.
He's Kevin. He points to me.
Yeah, I pointed.
Yeah.
So we both have beards.
Chuck is the one that says "all right." Kevin is the other one.
All right, like that. That's me. All right. So we're in it today. We're going to talk about traveling with firearms. We got a listener, Joseph, who sent us a video from Reason Magazine. And basically, it turns out New York City's traumatizing gun owners. Now,
Yeah, that seems like they've been doing that for a minute.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, welcome to New York, you know?
Mm-hmm. That whole stop and frisk thing.
Oh, dude, it doesn't end. So apparently what's going on is you're allowed to fly with a firearm. Now, I gotta say there are some discrepancies in the video that made me kind of raise an eyebrow, like, really? But also, living in New York, I feel like we've been living under the oppression.
We're used to it.
So we're used to it. We're already, put in our corner, and we know. So basically, you have people, it turns out you're allowed to fly with a gun in America. It's not as scary and tragic as it sounds. Mm-hmm. So what happens is basically, now, don't hold me to this, and laws change every 5 minutes, and anything can happen. But I would call ahead to the airline that I'm traveling with, and I'd ask them what the rules are, whatever. But the bottom line, if you have a locked case, and in the video we're watching, they have a plastic case with a lock on it, which I don't even know what that does. But if you have a locked case, you can carry a firearm in it. You just, when you go to check your baggage, you check your gun and you declare it, and they stow it away. So that's before you go through your little security checkpoint and whatever. And you can fly it. Didn't even imply like there was any extra paperwork or headaches involved. That's from the TSA website right now as of today. However, I'm not an attorney, and as this video points out, at any moment, you can just get screwed by anybody for anything, and they want you to know that, just like driving, it's a privilege, not a right, you know?
Yeah.
So
don't carry a handgun in New York State if you're from someplace else.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
That's just a rule.
No matter
just
what,
don't do it.
When you did that online course and they were like, yeah, you can carry in 37 states or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
New York is not one
New
of
York is not that state.
Neither is Michigan, Oregon, California, Colorado, South Carolina, New Jersey, Illinois, Rhode Island, Maryland, Hawaii, Connecticut, or Massachusetts. These are the dickhead states that are the other 13 states that aren't included in those 37.
Now, I actually have a story about New Jersey, and I may have mentioned this on another podcast, but come on. You guys like hearing me talk. You want to hear this story again. So, turns out New Jersey is notorious for looking at out-of-state license plates, running them through their computer, and they find out, oh, does this guy have a concealed carry? In whatever state he's from. If he does, they pull you over and then are like, where's your gun? Show it to me. And then when you're like, oh, it's at home in my safe because I'm not a douchebag. And then they're like, well, step out of the car. And then they go to your wife. Where's his gun? Where's he hiding it? Where is it? And then unload all your shit on the road. Mm-hmm. And then, oh, look, there's hollow points you keep in the glove box in that extra clip. Oh, my Lord, hollow points are so scary. Let me pull you out, smash your head into the pavement a couple times, and then arrest you. That's about how New Jersey rolls. Mm-hmm. So, not a state. I know my dad came up and was like, oh, I can't find hollow points for my 38 special. And I'm like, oh, I can hook you up. I got a store. And I loaded him up with hollow points for his 38. Mm-hmm. It's like, go home with these. That worked out. But later I was like, oh, you probably shouldn't have drove
through New Jersey.
Through New Jersey with those. That's probably
He's
a mistake.
He's an old man, though. He's one of the people that drives underneath the speed limit.
He'd just get mad. And, why are you bothering me? But anyway, that's all right. So, moving right along. New Jersey, so. You don't want to carry your gun through there if you don't have a New Jersey gun permit. Mm-hmm. And you definitely don't want to have hollow points in New Jersey. Now, we're used to oppression, and I know you're thinking to yourself, well, the Second Amendment says shall not be infringed. But you know what? They keep that on the down low. Really, it's only you and me that know about that.
Right.
That's like a secret thing. That's not like real in all the rest of the states. So basically what's happening is people are flying into New York. And at first, when I looked at the article, I was like, oh, they're probably, it's a layover and they're getting on another flight and going somewhere. Mm-hmm. And then New York City's just fucking with them because New York City fucks with people.
Right.
And that's how they roll. But these people in the video arrive in New York City, take their handgun to their hotel so they have protection while they're walking around New York City. Now, that's a great idea, to be honest. Right, because
you're the only one that's got a handgun. If you get into a fight, you're winning that.
But then it turns out we don't really allow that in New York City. So the lady in the video goes back to TSA. She's going to fly home. Oh, we saw the Big Apple. It's great. I had some of those pretzels and those nuts with the guys with the mittens and the dirty hands. You know what I'm talking about. And you're like, I don't know if I want to put that in my mouth. I don't want
that anymore.
Or the dirty water hot dogs.
Yeah.
We got that. New York, we got you covered. You want dirty water hot dogs? We got you.
You want food that'll make you sick and also cost you $25? We got that.
Done stamp. There you go. So, all right, no problem. But, so the lady goes back to probably JFK. I don't know. I think she said LaGuardia. Mm-hmm. I think it was LaGuardia. But isn't that like outside the city? Or no, it's right next to Rikers Island.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So anyway, she goes back to the airport and says, oh, here's my gun. I want to declare it so you can put it in my check bags. And they're like, oh, wait, this is New York City. You have a gun? Oh my God, this is horrible. Stop right here, stand here so we can call, and 2 hours and 7 minutes later, the police will show up. Mm-hmm. And cops show up and are like, oh my God, this is horrible. You have a gun. And then, even though she has a loaded gun, a handgun in a locked case, because there's bullets also in her suitcase, separate outside the lockbox, you would require the key in order to put these two things together. She has a loaded handgun.
Still considered a loaded gun.
So they go and they talk to, and she ends up getting arrested. And somehow, mysteriously, after paying $15,000, they let her go. you give New York a little money, and they're like, oh, well, you got some money, so it's good. Don't worry about it. But they talked to the district attorney, and he's
wait a minute. I think she got charged with felonies.
No, they threatened felonies,
okay.
and then she threw $15,000 at him, and they were like, well, those are still pending, and then she was talking anxiety medication.
Okay.
I think that's what happened. You're right. I think they are still pending. Who knows? Did I mention badasscarry.com? You guys can get some kind of insurance in case shit goes horribly wrong when you carry. This might be the situation. Now, don't hold me to it. I don't know if they'll cover this kind of thing, but I'd rather have some kind of gun carry insurance than not. So they asked the district attorney, and he's like, well, we don't know who you are. You could be anybody. But I'm an American, is what I would tell you.
A white lady?
A white lady, like a white
right.
lady.
Seriously.
Yeah, really. American. Second Amendment, freedom, shall not be infringed. Oh, well,
they're infringing the fuck out of some stuff in New York City.
Infringed, you mean New York City, like a whole city. Yeah, that.
Like an entire
8
million people.
Yeah,
a seriously large percentage of the United States.
Don't worry about it.
Doesn't count.
All right. So, moving right along, the next guy gets off the plane. Now, I don't know that these two were like both walking out of the airport at the same time. Possibly 2 days apart.
Okay.
Possibly a year and a half apart, and it just made for a good story. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys piece that together. But let me tell you what happens. The next guy, I don't even know why he opened his mouth. He says, oh, I have this 30-round magazine from my AR-15 that has no bullets in it.
And no AR-15
and no AR-15 anywhere in my luggage. But I'm just carrying this with me. Because why would you carry that?
Just had it in his bag, man.
Had it in my bag, you know? Maybe he found it on the discount shelf, $4. All you can carry. We actually, in New York, we had these pre-ban stuff where if you buy an AR-15 older, now this is before the SAFE Act, because we're all safer now. And that was actually where I first turned against the NRA, was when they turned on us and didn't do anything to protect us with the stupid SAFE Act. But I'm not bitter. So
Charlton Heston's not around to defend us anymore.
All right. I'm going to take a breath, and we're going to move on. So, anyway, turns out you used to be able to buy these pre-ban magazines used for like $5 a piece or whatever, and they were the big thing, and we could have 30-round magazines, whereas new ones in New York, you could only get 10-round or whatever. I don't know. Some deal like that. So then we get the SAFE Act, and nobody's allowed to have more than a 10-round magazine. Now, you and me, we're conditioned. We already know this. This is like old hat. But this guy gets off the plane. Whoa, look at me and my 30-round magazine. I'm cool. I'm going to the nudie bar. I'm going to be like, look what I got. And the girls are going to be like, oh, yeah. Now,
that's how you pick up strippers.
That's how you pick up strippers. But it turns out in New York, that's a no-go. So they're like, oh, my God, you violated the SAFE Act. This is a felony. Stand right here. And they bring in,
mind you,
SWAT teams.
There was no gun.
No gun.
And no ammunition. All right.
SWAT teams are coming out. Helicopters.
Helicopters were deployed.
Now, they didn't actually mention the helicopters in the video, but I'm from New York. I know how things play out here. Fairly certain. So with that, the SWAT teams come out. Everybody, they smack him on the ground, smash his head in the pavement a couple times, take him to jail. Again, we're going to charge you with a felony. And then he's like, wait, I have $17,000 in my pocket. Then they're like, well, all right, you might be able to squeak out of here. We'll let you out of the state, but we reserve the right to send you a felony conviction in the mail at any time. And he rolls out with that. But so they go and they interview the district attorney. And they're like, don't you think this is a little unreasonable? And he's like, well, they could be anybody. I know I just kind of said that, but I'm expanding on it. Right. Could be anybody. I don't know. I don't know why they're here. They have beards. But these people didn't have beards. No. But, I mean, they could have. So, I mean, whatever. They could grow. Well, one of them could grow facial hair. So, whatever. But that's the bottom line. New York, no 30-round magazines, no 20-round magazines. You can
no
shoot
11-round.
Cuomo was like, you don't need 9 bullets to shoot a deer, or something like that. That was my Cuomo accent.
Yeah, well, he's the biggest crook that's ever lived, man. He's probably the dirtiest politician in New York State, and that's saying something.
And that's saying something all day. So
Illinois might have us beat state to state, but
times are hard.
Yeah,
is what I can tell you.
So if we do want to travel around the country,
now tell me about that.
And we want to have some safety in our daily travels.
All right.
What do we want to do? Well, you can get non-resident permits from multiple states.
Okay.
Now, if you live in these states, you're already good. You can get your permits and be covered for 37 states. But Arizona, non-resident, $60, 30 states. You get a license there.
Now, these Arizona, I have to take the online course? Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Texas, non-resident, 31 states, $140 in Texas, though, for a non-resident. Utah, non-resident, 31 states, $51.
Yeah, but can I point out, New York, resident, good for one state, $150, and they stick a pole in your ass?
Yep. That's the rule.
So now these aren't looking so bad.
Rough handle.
I'm like, oh, that guy's robbing me at $60.
Idaho, though.
What do they do in Idaho?
Non-resident, 34 states, $20.
But can I do it with the online course?
I don't think you can do it online. I think you actually have to travel to Idaho.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Florida,
40
states for residents, 30 states for non-residents, $112. So these are all reasonable prices. If you live near any of these states, it might be worth the commute to go there, get the permits. Now, your state, if it's not New York, Illinois, Massachusetts, or any of the other terrible states, you might be able to do it there.
When you get I can carry everywhere. Like I said, New Jersey's a no-go. Mm-hmm. So when I do my travels, I have to deliberately go out and around New Jersey. But New Jersey's a cesspool anyway. So
yeah, it's the armpit of America.
I don't mind.
But here's the thing, though. We're talking about handguns.
Yes.
You can have a rifle if it is unloaded and locked in your trunk and travel through 49 states.
Now, wait.
I think California is the one. But you can't stop at a hotel when you're traveling through some of these states. You can't stop and stay at a friend's house.
Now, wait.
You have to just be traveling through the state.
But what if I was to tell you that 16-inch barrel on your AR-15 and you're driving through New York State, that's legal everywhere else? Or that 30-round magazine that you have in your AR-15?
Yeah.
New York, the SWAT's going to come put the boots to you. It's going to be like Death Clock and shit. Mm-hmm. With that clown that does cocaine.
Yeah, I know Death Clock.
All right. I'm just saying.
If you don't know Death Clock and you're at home, you should look it up and watch it. Murder Face.
Birthday, death day. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Now,
is that going to be our end song at the end of the episode?
Death Clock?
Some kind of Death Clock?
Yeah, I think we got to do Death Clock.
I don't know which one, but I'll find something good. Mm-hmm. I have them all.
Now.
Yes.
Couple of little stipulations I just want to point out. Vermont. Now, if you were a gun owner, the place that you want to live is Arizona.
Really?
I've
heard that. I was told people are like, "Oh, Texas is so great," but I was told that Arizona is where you want to be. Mm-hmm. It's just that
Texas and Florida are not bad.
Arizona's kind of hot and shitty, and
I've never actually been to Arizona, but I get the same impression.
But then again, I thought Texas was going to be brutal, and I'm telling you, I was in Houston in August, it was like 110 degrees, and I'm like, it's pretty good compared to New York and the freaking humidity.
Right, when it's 110 degrees and humid. But Vermont, they don't recognize anybody else's permits.
No.
Because they don't have to, because you can do whatever the fuck you want in Vermont.
Yeah.
Has constitutional carry. Handguns may be loaded and concealed in the vehicle without having a permit from anybody.
Now, what about gay
Vermont.
marriage?
I'm not sure about gay marriage in Vermont.
I think they are. I think they're good.
Yeah?
Oh, wait, is that good everywhere now?
Yeah, no, I think we're good. Yeah, so you could go to Vermont, marry a dude, and carry a gun. That sounds like a great state. I mean, if you're into marrying dudes.
Some leather assless chaps. Oh, yeah.
All right, man. That sounds exciting. I think I'm going to get some leather chaps. I'm actually going to Vermont next week, so I'll let you know how it works
are in
out.
order, huh?
Getting married.
All right, so what else you got?
Well, I was talking to Paul on email.
All right.
He's from the UK, and he's not, as far as I can tell, the footballer Paul that played for Blackburn Rovers and Leeds United.
No,
Not the same
not
Paul.
the same guy.
He's a footballer.
But they're both named Paul.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have the same last name. But, I mean, a footballer, I say footballer. In English, they mean footballer, but in proper English, it's soccer.
Soccer,
You know what I'm talking
yeah.
about.
Sure, they bounce the balls off their head.
Mm-hmm.
I know about that.
Shotgun certificate. All right, so UK has very strict gun laws.
Yes,
and
I've
I was
heard that.
asking Paul about it. He filled me in on some of the intricacies of it.
All right. How does that work?
Shotguns. You get a shotgun certificate. You have to reapply every year. 4 passport photos. Complete the form. 2 referees for a firearms permit. 1 referee for a shotgun permit. Pay the fee, and maybe they'll give you one.
All right.
Now,
That sounds easier than New York, I gotta say, to get a
honestly,
handgun.
it's not bad. Handguns. We'll get into handguns.
That's
there.
a no-go.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get into that in a minute. All right. So, shotgun permit or shotgun certificate covers multiple shotguns, but you can only have a maximum carry capacity of 3 cartridges in the shotgun, 3 or less.
Now, maximum carry, so I can only actually have 3,
No,
or the
a
gun
that
can only hold
carry
3.
3.
Now, they have those weird wooden blocks that you shove in the tube. Yeah, is that
I don't know nothing about that.
All right. Well, so obviously you and Paul didn't discuss it. So, all right.
All right. You have to keep it, I think a minimum barrel length, I think it's 30 inches. Not 100% on that.
Wait, 30?
30-inch barrel.
No, that's huge.
Yeah,
30?
I think so.
Would
I
you,
think
would
so.
you whip that thing up? That's like some Elmer Fudd shit right there.
Must keep double locked metal
what does that
cabinet
mean?
attached to the wall
Woo!
when you store it.
All right.
Traveling with a shotgun in the UK must be in a gun slip, unloaded in the boot,
Now,
also
what's
known
a
as
gun
the
slip?
trunk.
Oh, the trunk.
Yes, the boot.
Look at you and your English language.
Well,
You're
he was
really
telling me.
expanding
He told me about
yourself.
this. Yeah,
All
he
right.
told me about this. Cannot carry or possess a handgun. You can own a handgun,
Tell me more.
but you have to keep it at the range. You can't have it at your house. So you can own a handgun. You just can't have a handgun.
That's smart.
All right? Now, firearm certificates.
Yeah.
You have to inform the police where and when you plan on shooting them.
Oh, sure.
Have to apply to the police for each individual rifle. You can, though. Now, this is the most interesting thing I found. You can have a silencer for your gun, for your rifle, and your shotgun.
What?
I didn't even know shotgun suppressors were a real thing. I thought that was a movie thing. But apparently it's a real thing. Now, suppressors are so easy to get in England that Americans are actually going to England and smuggling suppressors back into the United States.
That's smart.
Paul Grattan, 50-year-old from
Paul.
Tennessee, found guilty of buying 6 silencers in the UK, bringing them back to the U.S.
You know what?
Now, the silencers
Paul
had no serial numbers on it, because
Yeah.
in England they don't give a fuck, because
Yeah.
you should not be disrupting your neighbors.
Exactly. But I have to point out to Paul, he should have listened to our silencer episode.
Should have listened to that episode, yep.
That or the audio was so shitty,
That's-
and when I said the key important stuff, he
Yeah.
was like, "Oh fuck, what did they say there?" And that was when I told him to freaking contact the ATF.
Mhm.
And yeah, no.
Yeah, they keep fucking you, man. But,
Damn
so,
it.
there it is on England. Any of our UK listeners, feel free to contact me and correct me on all my mistakes. I'm sure I
Yeah.
mangled that.
And you think they were like, "Oh, you can't even speak English." Stupid Americans.
Proper English. They're calling them footballers.
Stupid Americans. All right, not bad.
No.
So that's what we have on guns.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
I feel
got.
good about it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I have to point out, last week I threw the plugs to Adam and was like, "Oh, dude, you're awesome." Patreon. So then I go home after recording the episode, and then there's 3 more freaking guys on there. Apparently, people love us today
All right.
or this week.
This week.
So Chris, Connor, Jason, all hooking us up on Patreon.
Yeah, I think I've
appreciate-
emailed
No.
all 3 of those guys. With all 3 of those guys, they've sent in
Sounds
emails to
right.
talk to us.
Now, I can't help but point out, though, I think you said something about you're going to quit your job if we get $1,000 in Patreon.
It's getting close, man.
Well, I mean, a month.
A
though.
month, yeah.
So, but we're a 10th of the way there.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, maybe you guys are like, "Oh, maybe we can hold Kevin's feet to the fire."
Yeah, I'm ready
Except
to quit
what
that
he
job
doesn't
right
know
now.
is I'm going to take half of that, and then Uncle Sam is going to take 30%.
Yeah, it's hard living off $100 a
And
week.
now he's got like 200, well, yeah, 100 a week or so.
Mhm.
And yeah, times is hard.
Hey, man.
But, hey. So, no, I wanted to say you guys are fucking awesome. That's great. And we really appreciate it. So, like I mentioned, we're putting together a course. A little bit how to get your home prepared. How to have the right supplies, what you need. What things you need to think about before the end of the world. It's coming up next couple of weeks, so get excited. Start looking for it. I'm going to let you guys know, so you don't have to panic. You're not going to be left in the dark.
Right.
You'll see Kevin's beautiful mug.
I am a beautiful man.
You'll see me. I mean, that's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be there, so, whatever.
Now, if you do get these courses and you
Yes.
do watch these courses, I want you guys to send in some ideas about Chuck's goatee. I'm trying to get him to weave some beads into it.
Hippie beads.
Hippie beads into his goatee. It's long enough. It's ready to go. So just a heads up.
We do
there.
live out in cow country, so,
Mhm.
that's understandable. But, I don't know. I don't know about that. Moving right along. Anything else exciting that you needed to tell the people about?
Well, I was actually just
Oh,
flipping through my news feed.
tell me.
Saw an interesting story. It was a short little story. Didn't have a whole lot of information.
All right, what do you
But
got?
apparently a New Yorker went down to Texas, down to Houston.
And they allowed that?
Yep. Well,
Alright.
she wasn't carrying a gun. They,
Oh.
that it doesn't matter that way. Diana Marini, 28-year-old lady, got in a taxi with her 6-year-old,
Sure.
had the taxi pull up to a bank, went into the bank, robbed the bank,
Smart.
came back out and jumped in the taxi. Obviously, they caught her a
Smart.
few miles down the street with her 6-year-old daughter, which she had left in the taxi the whole time. Now, that's some badass shit. Aside of the fact that she got caught, she was just like, oh, just pull over to the side of the road here real quick. And we
Just
go
gotta
rob
run
this
in and get
motherfucker.
something. That's awesome. No, not bad. You guys, I don't know if you know, we have a group on Facebook now.
Yeah.
The Badass
Get
Group.
in on the group.
Prepping Badass Group. I don't know if you send a request. I'm sure within a day or 5, I'll get right to it.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of fun happenings happening in there. Been trying to be on top of the Facebook. Starting to pay attention to Instagram.
Yeah.
And then you're going to shoot me on this one. So I don't even understand Twitter because I really just like pictures. Mm-hmm. And Twitter's like a bunch of little numbers, and I don't even know what's happening, and I don't even know what's going on in there.
Right.
So I open up the Twitter, and somebody does something, and I'm like, oh, I should try and follow that guy. So I'm just like hitting random buttons. I don't know what does what or, what's going on. And all of a sudden, it says mentions and people who mentioned you. Turns out, for like the last 3 years, people have been like, and at Prepping Badass, I wish they would tell us about this. And I'm like, oh, 2015. What's this? Yeah, so I'm learning all about the social media.
I thought you were going to say you accidentally subscribed to Throatzilla's account.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Well, look it up.
I think I'm afraid now. But, so there's that kind of thing going on. So I'm all over social media now is what I'm saying. Now, I haven't actually done anything with Twitter.
Right.
But I just was like hitting buttons.
Right,
I mean,
buttons.
Haven't posted anything or done anything yet. But I'm starting to get in there. All and right. I think I've made 3 posts on Instagram, maybe 4.
Okay. Is that the one where you send your genitals and it disappears after 5 seconds?
No, that's Snapchat.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, no.
I've been sending my genitals all wrong.
That is not good. So we're all over that. I did want to mention again that Ace High Armory, code Prepper15, he's going to hook you up with a big discount if you worry about cleaning your guns. Is that something you do?
Right.
Or?
No, it's something. It's not something I actually do.
All right.
But it is something I should do. It's something we should all do.
We should all do. So, yeah, I've found that, sometimes they get a little neglected. And you know what the big thing, when you pull apart and clean your guns and take care of them, you get familiar with your gun. You, you just understand it all a little bit better. And you get in there, you know the inner workings. It becomes a more comfortable part of you. Mm-hmm. So maybe go buy some gun oil, some cool stuff he's got on there, some gun cleaner. Mm-hmm. And use the discount code. It's going to hook you up.
Yep.
Now,
if it's something you're getting anyway, why not get it there?
Support the people who support you. I can't say it enough.
Yep.
Also, you guys know about Everyday Carry. I can talk tonight. Everyday Carry Coffee.
EDC Coffee Company.
EDCcoffeecompany.org. They got some good stuff. You use the code Prepper.
Badass.
Sorry,
it's
badass. It's Prepper15 for the Ace High Armory.
It's badass
and
for
it's
EDC
badass
coffee.
For EDC coffee.
Pretty tasty coffee too.
Tasty coffee. It keeps Kevin sharp.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I think we're there.
Well, if you guys want to email us, give us some ideas for some shows. That's probably the best way to contact us. That and Facebook.
Now, I understand if you're on Facebook, if you're on our page, if you hit email, that comes right to the preppingbadass at Gmail. That's actually where most of them come from.
Right.
Otherwise, we do check Messenger. Like I said, I'm a little shady on the Twitter. I don't know about that yet. I'm working. I'm learning. But we're trying. And I do get the messages on Instagram now. That's the
thing.
MacGyver hooked me up with that. Well, MacGyver started sending me messages. My phone was beeping. I'm like, I don't know how to stop it. One of the kids showed me. And now I'm kind of, now I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
So.
preppingbadass at gmail.com. Email us. Let us know what you think. Now, we've been talking about doing a show on...
Guns? I like guns.
No, on...
what to carry when you're not allowed to carry a gun?
That's actually a good idea for a show.
Coming up,
I think we might need to do something
soon.
about
that.
Might
be next week.
Yeah.
It's how to protect yourself when guns aren't allowed. When you're in New York City.
When you're in Chicago. Mm-hmm. Any place
Chicago,
in California.
Everybody else has a gun, so you might need like the Captain America shield.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or maybe Wonder Woman bracelets.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Happen.
Good thinking. I am not going to be trying to deflect bullets with a bracelet, but I like where you're going with this.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of ideas
All right.
stirring around.
Self-defense without a firearm. That sounds like a good idea.
But you were going to say something else? No?
I was going to say chemical warfare and biological warfare.
Really?
Yeah. There's been some news about unconventional weapons lately, and I've been doing a little reading up, so we might put that up, show together in the next month or so.
So there's a lot of good things around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
With that, yeah,
That's it.
stay safe, and we will talk to you guys next week.
Planning a fishing trip shouldn't feel like a full-time job. With fishingbooker.com, you can find and book the perfect fishing trip within minutes. Fishingbooker.com connects you with trusted fishing captains around the world. Booking is fast, easy, and secure, with access to verified customer reviews, loyalty rewards, and around-the-clock customer support. Everything you need to book with confidence is in one place. So head to fishingbooker.com and start planning your next fishing adventure today.